What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to another episode of DLB TV. And in this week's episode, we're talking about the Stadia Connect. So Google just came out with their first ever Connect event they call Stadia Connect. It's pretty much their version of Nintendo Direct, Inside Xbox, and I'm sorry, I can't remember Sony's right now, and Sony's version of these online presentations giving you information in regards to their hardware. So we got a good amount of content, a good amount of information. We're gonna go ahead and get directly into that, starting off with the Stadia controller. So the official price point for that is gonna be $69.99. Next to that, they are launching what they're calling the Stadia Founders Edition for those early adopters who want to pre-order right now. It starts at $129, or it doesn't even start at, it is $129. And with that, you get the Chromecast Ultra, you get the Google Stadia controller, you get the, and it's an exclusive controller, that is, it's an exclusive night blue Stadia controller. You get 3 months free Stadia Pro, Destiny 2 and all its DLC, and you get to be among some of the first to choose your Stadia name, similar to your PSN ID and your gamer tag. But the last thing you get with that, which I think is really cool and extremely smart on Google's part, is you get a buddy pass. And what that buddy pass is you get to give all of this to a friend, excluding the Ultra, or the Chromecast Ultra, and the Stadia controller. But they get the 3 months free. They get 3 months free Stadia Pro. They get Destiny 2 and all the DLC. Also, for the people who pre-order this, it ships November of 2019. And when I say ships, you got to get your controller and the Chromecast. Now, the only reason you need the Chromecast is to plug it up to your TV if you want to play the Stadia on your television. Google also announced that the Stadia is going to be on all your devices at launch, excluding cell phones. The only cell phones that is going to be available on is the Pixel 3 and the Pixel 3a. Outside of those two phones, it's not going to be on any other phone. So I know there are some people who weren't too fond of that. I'm not really too fond of gaming on my phone, so I mainly want to try it out on this bad boy. Obviously my TV and of course my computer behind me. But the cell phone, I mean, I'll try it on there, but there's just not enough real estate. The screen is too small for me, personally. The other thing Google talked about was Stadia Pro. Now, Stadia Pro is their gaming subscription service. They didn't announce what games are going to be in the service, how many games are going to be able to service, if it's going to be the whole Google Stadia library. They didn't give any information in regards to that. All they stated was that they're going to have a subscription-based service, which I told you guys, that's going to be $10 a month, $9.99, your typical going rate for the streaming industry these days. With Stadia Pro, and only with Stadia Pro, can you game in 4K, HDR, 60 frames per second with 5.1 surround sound support. Also, being a member of Stadia Pro, you also get free games similar to PlayStation Plus, games with gold, things of that nature. Along with that, you also get discounts on selected games, again, similar to PlayStation Plus and games with gold. Coming next year, January of 2020, they will then launch what's called Stadia Base, which is free of charge. There's no subscription. It's just your plain old how we buy games right now. You go to the store, buy whatever games that you want, that you're interested in. That's all it is. With the Stadia Base, you only can stream up to 1080p, 60 frames per second, and the audio is stereo, no surround sound. So if you want surround sound, you want 4K, you want HDR, you have to get Stadia Pro. The question that I have, some of the questions that I have but one off the top of my head is gaming headsets. If you're on your PC, obviously you can play with your gaming headset, but when you're on a tablet, when you're on your television, the controller does have a 3.5 millimeter headphone jack, and it does charge via USB-C, which they also said that you could use for a pair of headphones. So I'm curious to see how that's gonna work. I'm assuming you're just gonna have to have a pair of headphones that has a microphone on it. The controller does have a microphone on it itself. I'm not sure if you'll be able to use that in regards to voice chat, because that's what I'm trying to get to, is when you're voice chatting with your friends, how we're going to be able to do that on the TV or a tablet. So I'm assuming you have to just have a 3.5 millimeter jack headphones with the mic on it, and that's how you'll be able to chat and hear the gameplay when you're playing with friends, or if you just want a pair of headphones. But nonetheless, you won't be able to use a pair of gaming headphones unless your gaming headphones come with the 3.5 millimeter headphone jack auxiliary cable. So there were a lot of people who were upset that they didn't give out like game pricing and just pretty much even more details. And what I say to those people is, anyone who's followed the gaming industry, it's June. This thing doesn't come out until November. Around about September, October-ish, mark my word, they will have another Stadia Connect in which they're going to give you even more information. They didn't want to give out too much information just yet. They just wanted to give people enough to get them talking, which is why you guys are watching this video. And if you look on YouTube, there's a slew of other videos covering this event. They're getting exactly what they want: free marketing and free press. So you're welcome, Google. Outside of that, I get it. I know people want more information. I want more information, but I understand what they're doing. And I understand they're not going to give us everything when this thing doesn't launch until November of this year. They got to give out breadcrumbs. They got to lead you to the end of the trail to then be like, here it is. Are you going to buy it? Which I am going to be one of those people who will be an early adapter and buy it and check it out, because I want to see what it has to offer. Last but not least, they showed off Ghost Recon. I can't remember the name of this current Ghost Recon. Is Breaking Point, I believe. Sorry about that. But they showed off the new Ghost Recon. And one of the things that they showed was the Google Stadia Connect, or the Stadia Connect, which is a feature that they showed off when you can see multiple streams alongside your gameplay. So if you're playing that game cooperatively in a squad of 4, you'll be able to see 3 other streams on your screen, which is the 3 other people that you're playing with. I think things like that is going to be a game changer, and I think features is how Google Stadia are going to get people initially until their first party games start to gain steam, because it's going to be a while before their first party. Anybody who thinks their first party games are about to come out looking like Uncharted, Gears, Halo, Mario, that's not going to happen. That is not going to happen. This is a brand new gaming company. Like their games are not going to come out being that type of quality. They have to build their brand. They have to build their studio, which they only started building their studio last year. So they got a ways to go. But until they start coming out with exclusive games, these exclusive features, I think is what's going to sell people on the Google Stadia. But you guys let me know what you guys feel. What do you guys think based off the information that I've provided, or if you watched it based off of what you watched? Did you guys like it? Did you not? Let me know in the comment section below. Until the next video, people, be great, be awesome, stay blessed, and as always, y'all know I gotta promote the podcast, man. Make sure you guys check out the podcast, DLB Network Podcast, on all your favorite podcast services. Until the next video, people, I was your boy, I am your boy, DLBZ, and I'm out.
Hello, gamers.
You guys are tuning to the DLB Network Podcast.
Man, bros and brodettes, you're tuning to the DLB Network Podcast.
Yeah, boy, it's time to get the show started.
This is the